Yeah, we might as well just kill things, because now that we have the proper order, and Rune is killing things, I don't care. And what's this? An escape pipe! That we won't ever use. In fact, we'll probably sell in the next town, I'm not gonna lie.
Because we have Hinas, which lets us go, doesn't it?
Alright, now we just need to use a bunch of Gires, because we don't have Han anymore to do that for us.
Well,
and you know somebody out there who's been watching the Phantasy Star LP is like, thank goodness we don't have Han anymore.
Yeah.
Because nobody wanted to hear this voice anymore. But this is a great voice, isn't it, Alex?
It very much is.
I love it. That's how you sounded a couple of weeks ago. Or no, you wished you could have sounded like that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another reason why, like, if people haven't watched the Freedom Planet Let's Play, and by the way, you should.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were plagued with problems. After we had the bad recording, then Alex got sick, and that was like the week of Anime Bonsai, so he was attending a con that weekend. So it was like, nope, we can't do jack because he needs to go take care of himself.
And make it to Bonsai.
So it was like, yeah, we just don't have any time for anything now. I believe I know what is in that chest, but I'm going to play it safe really quick and grab chests down here.
Shamana namana. Centaur. And a fire there.
And he's proud to be a centaur.
Yes, he is.
He's proud to be a centaur, and I can't think of any other lyrics.
Oh my.
Somebody bless the centaurs! There you go. So Stardew, yeah, we're gonna want that. Because we're gonna need to hoard those. Because again, Stardew is one of those rare items that never gets sold.
Final boss item, pretty much.
Yeah, Stardew is pretty much like a full heal for the entire party. So the equivalent that I could come up with, since I'm a Final Fantasy nerd, would be the Mega Elixir. Oh, the Frayed Mantle. So I believe this is an upgrade to... Yes, for a rune. Alright, it is time for us to go up and get the Psycho Wand. Does this mean we're going to become potential Batman villains?
I hope not.
And, oh.
So this is the Psycho Wand.
No, you idiot. That's a crystal. We can now break the barrier. Dink. Oh, I think that's Zeo, actually.
Ha 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 ha! This is it! I've been waiting for this moment! Welcome to die!
No! But it's a monster, so go ahead and take it.
Upon the decree of Zeo, I'm taking the Psycho Wand. You're Zeo's underling!
What a brain-dead kid you are. Chaz, don't let him get the Psycho Wand.
You don't have to tell me that!
Do my work for me, you idiot!
Stop ordering me around all the time!
I would stop ordering you around if you did all this stuff, idiot!
Come on, is this any time to bicker?
This is the perfect time to bicker, idiot!
It's coming!
Alright, so now we have to fight the Gilugwai, the Bob.
The Bob.
The Bob.
The Bob.
And you know somebody out there is just like, stop using that joke! It so works in some of these cases.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Let's go ahead and do Saner, because that's going to increase agility. Do we have anything that we can use with her? Oh, yes, we do. We have the Phenomenonizer. So we're going to use that.
Phenomenonizer.
Manamana.
No.
Ba-ba-da-da-da. Manamana. Da-da-da-da.
I said no.
I know you did, but I did it anyway. Because why the heck not? All right, people are gonna have to wait this out a second because I had to go do it live. I had to do it live. Sorry, guys, but I wanted to make sure that I didn't screw this up. Yes. Okay, that's what I thought, but I wanted to make... No. Okay. Controller did not want to stay in my hand. You did not hear that. Right? Right? You heard nothing. You heard nothing.
They all heard it, man with a scary voice.
Indeed. And I actually did lose my plate. There we go. So we're going to go do Giwat.
You think that's a scary voice? This is a scary voice.
Indeed.
I know that I have a certain kind of skill.
And that's a scary cousin to meet on Christmas night. The Giwat.
War cry.
I love it. It always sounds like, is that what I really wanted to do? All right, we are going to have to... I wanted to do Daban, but we're going to have to do a Gi-Rez for Grizz. And I think we're done with special abilities for Demi. And we're still going to do Giwat. Yay! Grizz won't die this round.
Crosscut.
Crosscut. Oh, crap.
Ooh.
Well, crosscut. And another Gi-Rez out to Chaz.
It used to be called Crossfire. Yeah, get
Caught up in the crossfire. 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 This is where we've gone. I'm trying to think of what's actually worse. This or when if people are watching on my channel, we're doing a knack review or a knack playthrough right now, and we just came across the metal form, which I have affectionately named Heaven Metal Knack, because it looks like something that's totally should be on a metal album,
Okay.
like something straight out of Metallica. And so I was like, Heaven Metal Knack. Oh, and thank goodness. Okay,
Ooh.
so here's what we're gonna do, because I actually want to get Daban on. Daban is a defensive spell, and that will help with things.
Defense power up.
And I love it. Rune is pretty much doing 80% of the damage here. Ow. Alright, back to cross-cutting for you. And Gi-Rez. Yay! Yay! We downed Gilagawai Bob. The chest has been opened. Psycho Wand is procured.
We did it!
That's not a wand, that's a staff.
Same difference. So long as we have this Psycho Wand, there's no need to fear Zio.
You two, is anything wrong? Rika, you two.
Rune! What's going on, you two?
Chaz, we've got to return to Krupp right away.
Huh?
Get a move on it, we're leaving!
They sensed a disturbance in the force.
Chaz!
Oh god, this is
Alice's condition is suddenly taking a turn for the worse!
Alice!
Snake! Chaz, we're able to meet Rune. That's good.
Alice! Alice!
Snake! Sorry.
Jeez, you're so killing the mood. Rune, can't you do anything with your powers?
The Black Wave is not a product of Zio alone. And I have to look all serious right now. It contains an even more evil power, which I can't cure. Chaz, don't worry, Chaz.
Oh god.
Well, this is what we were doing the last time. I'm here. I'm right here, Alice. Rune, please help Chaz. Rune. Don't worry. Leave it to me.
Alice!
Chaz, come here. If you talk about my measurements, I will kill you. Let me take a good look at you. You've become an honorable adult. Before I knew it. From now on, you have to carve out your own destiny by yourself.
Alice! Don't say that, Alice!
Chaz, thank you.
Alice!
And somehow she got onto... I'm sorry, but the image that they have right there makes it look like she's on the coroner's table in a Law and Order episode.
I'm not doing that. No.
There you go.
Jeez.
Oh, and that's how you know it's a sad moment. It's because they have to have that shadow, that forced shadow on the face.
Yeah, the shadow on the face. Yeah, shadow.
And so now she's been buried. The single tear has been shed by Chaz. But again, forced shadow on the face. You can't sleep?
What am I doing?
Chaz?
In a far-off country before Alice picked me up. I did some pretty bad things.
I jaywalked.
When I joined forces with Alice as a hunter, I was at last able to earn some money and live a pretty comfortable life. Everything seemed to be going fine. But now, Alice is gone. Of course, I want to avenge her death. But what am I to do? Should I fight? If so, what for?
Money, huh? Do you really think that Alice was fighting just for money?
What?
Is fighting technique the only thing you learned from Alice? Short stuff? You're not only short in stature, but you're short in brains! No, I'm kidding. You better think it over.
Hey, Chaz.
And we have the obligatory fan service scene.
It's not that fan service.
Nah, it's not that bad, but it's definitely... we definitely get she's a nay.
I'm thinking it was a really good thing that I was able to get out of the buyout plant. I learned so much from Seed.
Destiny.
About oceans, mountains, towns, and people.
I'm glad you did that because I was about to go to a Final Fantasy reference, so...
Oh, screw that.
There's a big difference between knowledge attained from study and actual real-life experiences. Like the smell of the ocean, the blue of the mountain,
Why is this depressing you?
the bustling of a town, and warmth of the people.
She's thinking of Alice, pretty much.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rika. I get it. It's okay. We saw this already, but...
I'm going to return to the Academy. I think it's best to report on what's happened so far. I plan to convince the Academy to come up with a plan of action.
Good. I'm counting on you, Han.
I believe this was me. I'm also going to return home. The children are waiting for me because I'm so British.
I don't remember you giving her a British accent.
I don't remember either, but I'm just going with it. I can't remember the accent I gave her. Jazz, keep your spirits up. And Scoob.
Okay, we'd better go too. Read the headstone for dramatic effect.
Oh, that's right. Because I think we did that the previous time that we came
Recorded.
here. So this is a prominent moment. I mean, we
Yeah.
all thought that we were going to have Alice as she was the main character here. No, the main character is Chaz.
And
So
Alice is killed off for real. Here lies Alice Sprangwin.
her measurements are...
Jeez. Alice.
I'm sorry, but that's like the best moment of the entire game as far as I'm concerned, is you have to, in order to get further into the game, you have to ask for the at that point, the protagonist's measurements. And that gets her to punch somebody in the face. So, as much as people are thinking I'm being inconsiderate, no, I'm not. Alright, now.
How do you know all that stuff? The penguins told me. How do the penguins know my bra size? The penguins know everything.
Oh, jeez. I remember, and I'm so mad at myself that I do. Alright, so it's time for us to use some Ryuka. And that's because we need to get to the town. I think it's Zima. No. No, this is not it. So... it's hard to keep all these towns in my head, people. Aida... Kaderi? Could it be Kaderi?
Kaderi.
Yes. So, first of all, we have to go visit our friend, Miss I'm going to whine at the church.
Oh, Zio, the Holy One!
Oh, Zio, the Holy One! Yeah. And we've already gone in the church in a previous part, but first of all, we need to go visit the inn.
Welcome, this is the end.
Have you met my brother? He's in another town.
And my brother-in-law runs the inn in the other town.
Exactly.
It's like Officer Jenny.
And Nurse Joy. Alright, so unfortunately that also means that we will need to, because the next part is a big pain in the butt. Because we actually are going to go into the basement of Zio's fortress and confront him. And as we already know from a previous part, he's not alone in there. So we'll
He's not alone in there.
we will definitely need to bring some people up to par, especially Demi, because Demi will not have many defenses against him. So I hate to do this. I know Alex is like totally excited because we're back on track, but now we're back on track. So we will see you guys next time where we will confront the man known as the Power Ranger Zio. He is the Zio. Welcome back. We're back. Welcome back, everybody, to Phantasy Star Force. So I'm just going to point this out. Grinding was going to take a while. And frankly, we could probably do the grinding while we are in there. So here we go, guys. We're going to go and do Nervous. We're going to take on Zio, the Power Rangers of the Power Rangers variety. So let's go ahead and walk down to Zio's fort. And Alex is excited because we now get to go further into the story.
Yay! Because I'm enjoying it.
Seriously? This was the time you thought appropriate to attack? Everybody, out of the way. 1, 2, 3. And there we go. Underneath here is Nervous, the center of the entire control system.
Zio! Is Zio in there?
Chaz, I know how you feel, but right now, we've got to shut down Nervous. We don't have time to talk about it. We must hurry. Alright, so now that we've had our moment of emo, we are now in Nervous.
Jeez.
Well, we've had to feel things, Alex.
We are
Don't give me crap. We had to feel things.
And how dare we feel things?
I know, right? Okay, so first of all, so this might seem a little annoying to people, but we are going to take on encounters down here just
to kind of get
to get Demi up to speed. And that was not the greatest because I think if these guys do their suicide attack, we don't get their XP.
Ow. That hit hard.
It's alright, it's alright. There we go. Okay, this is more appropriate experience. So while we are making our way through this, I actually did have a topic that I wanted to bring up with Alex.
Okay.
You know, it's where we get into kind of the nitty-gritty of what we do.
Okay.
And I just wanted to get his opinion on this. So for the longest time, I do get occasional comments for the podcast and for my own channel that actually kind of irritate me. Wave shot. I believe I'm going to give this to Demi. Yes. Sorry, ADD moment. But one of the things that I actually get a lot of the time is, why don't you specialize your content? And the examples that they actually give me are of other podcast panelists for Geek News. So Alex is an anime reviewer.
Mm-hmm.
And Romney is a strict movie reviewer. Also, like, kind of a rare anime content reviewer, but mostly a movie reviewer.
Yeah.
Aldo does game reviews.
Well, you have a specialty. You're a Let's Player.
I am also... Yeah, I do the Let's Play.
Debbie!
Actually, I think this is not important. Let's reread it and see.
Debbie, can't you send an interrupt command to Nervous from this terminal?
Impossible. Presently, Nervous is not accepting input from the outside. We can't even access the system unless we get inside its nucleus. Wait, what?
It's a plot justification, basically.
Its nucleus? Okay. I guess we're getting inside cells today. I'm sure there's a Dragon Ball Z joke in there somewhere.
Fun with microbiology?
Indeed. And so at that point, that's one of those things that actually kind of irritates me because, as Alex kind of knows, I don't want to actually bind myself down to a specific specialty. Because then at that point, it's expected that I stay in there. And I might want to branch out. And I've noticed that some YouTubers that actually try and do that aren't received... What?
Yeah, they get flack for it. You're right.
You know, the best example I can think of was... I don't know if you follow the channel anymore, but 8-Bit Gaming, which was one of the theorist channels for Five Nights at Freddy's, when they actually tried to bounce into other stuff, they got crap for doing so. Not as much crap, but they did get a significantly less views on their videos, unless they were Five Nights content.
Right.
And then they'd get complaints when Five Nights content wasn't showing up. And I just want to kind of show this off, unless it's not going to let me.
Riz,
Yes.
cannot use that technique.
Okay, here we go. Rune actually learned Rever, which is the resurrection spell in this game. So now we don't have to worry about that too much. And no, unlike 3, it's not a crapshoot. It resurrects.
That's good.
Okay? It's just as good as a life spell in Final Fantasy. Yeah, I went there, Alex. So I guess I want to get your 2 cents on the matter. Like, do you think that in order to be able to do anything on YouTube, you have to specialize in specific content? Or do you think that, you know, what I technically do is right or wrong in the matter? Because, I mean, you've branched out.
Yeah.
You branched out to doing Let's Plays or live streams and Let's Plays yourself.
Yeah.
So, yeah, give us your thoughts on this.
I think it's fine to branch out. I think there's really that kind of problem if you do try and stake all your eggs in one basket. You know, we're not kidding ourselves. The Let's Play market, it is very saturated. We knew that going in.
Yeah.
We did it because we want to have fun and play the games we like.
But technically, by the rules of actually specializing in stuff, I mean, Drak and Shadow technically shouldn't have happened. Because you should have stuck to anime reviews, because that was what was prominent on your channel.
Well, technically, we launched Drak and Shadow before I even started reviewing anime more regularly.
Yeah. But because you originally did like AMVs and then you did anime reviews.
Yeah.
But technically, by that rule, I mean, you should have just stuck to anime reviews, and since I wasn't doing that, we shouldn't have come together for Drak and Shadow.
Which is nonsense. I mean, we both have varying diverse interests, so we're gonna want to do other stuff. That's the magic of YouTube. It's meant to be an all-inclusive platform for whatever content you want to create.
And I'm not trying to make this commentary like we're just going to criticize you guys for making that comment. That's not the case, but it's one of those things that I do actually like to bring up. You know, we applaud people like James Rolfe, who do the Angry Video Game Nerd, but before he did the Angry Video Game Nerd, what did he do?
He made movies.
He made horror movies specifically. He wanted to be like a horror director. I think he even did like one sci-fi in there. He did one cartoon, but he was supposed to do that. The Nerd came out of nowhere.
Yeah, the Nerd was like a one-off kind of video.
Yeah,
you could say it was like a short film in a sense, and he was just like he did it for a laugh, and it ended up catching on, and he ended up making it into a series. And
now he you know, originally he didn't think the Nerd was going to be something that lasted, and it has been a lasting product. Yeah. So it's one of those things where I don't see a problem in stretching your legs, so to speak, and doing everything, because eventually something might stick on the matter. And again, I'm not criticizing people who have actually left me commentary saying, you know, you really should specialize in that stuff. I kind of have. My Let's Plays are very specific. I took up the Final Fantasy series because I love the games, and I can talk about them inside and out, left and right.
And I've seen the same backlash when you stick too much to one content. I follow S. Mike on YouTube. He's like...
Or Smike?
Yeah. Okay. He's one of the... I guess you could say he's one of the now prominent Five Nights...
Commentators
and channels. Right. Before he did that, he did a lot of Minecraft stuff, I believe, or
Minecraft and Skyrim, because one of the
Skyrim,
things
yeah.
that's prominent about his icon is that it's Freddy with a Dragonborn helm.
yeah. But he did a lot of that before, and then he kind of really got heavy on the Five Nights stuff. But a lot of people are saying, well, oh, now he's just milking the Five Nights for all it's worth, and with a lot of his videos being Five Nights.
Which the same accusation has been made of a lot of the commentators. Dawko in particular.
Oh yeah.
Game Theory
Theory.
has been ripped a new one because of that, haven't they?
Oh yeah. People proclaim they're unsubscribing because it's a Five Nights video.